Laura Loomer, in addition to drawing concern over the fact that she's said virtually every absolutely horrific thing you can imagine, is now facing some rumors that her involvement or proximity to Donald Trump is not about politics, it's about something more personal. And I've been very clear on the show, I don't think anything's going on, I don't particularly care. I think that her potentially being the latest of Donald Trump's extramarital affairs is the least concerning thing about a dim-witted conspiracy theorist having the ear of a potential president. But that said, in her response to it, we're gonna play the Loomer video. In her response to it, she's decided to make things way, way worse. Take a look.
The way that they're now spreading lies about me, the media now is accusing me of, having an affair with Donald Trump, such a salacious lie. So malicious, so disrespectful to Donald Trump and Melania Trump. They've taken it so far. And if I was a leftist journalist, if I was a Democrat, oh my God, the media would be up in arms if the Republican media was doing this to a left-wing journalist. Oh my God, they're misogynist. They're bullying a woman. They're trying to Monica Lewinsky her. They're demonizing her. They're trying to discredit the fact that she's a working woman. I mean, look, I know that Kamala Harris sucked to get where she is today, okay? And she had to sleep with Willie Brown in order to get to the top. But some of us women, right, we actually work hard. Some of us women have no desire to have sexual affairs with politicians or men with elite political status to climb the ladder. I know that Kamala Harris can't say the same, but believe me when I say that that's not me. Or as Kamala Harris likes to say, they ain't like us, right? She ain't like me. I ain't like her.
A storm is tearing up the digital media industry. Only our audience can save us in these difficult times. Help us reach our goal of 100,000 new members at tyt.com/team.
Yeah, and in that rant, she multiple times made absolutely disgusting, crass references to oral sex concerning Kamala Harris. First of all, so that's the most disgusting thing in that video. The second most disgusting thing is her multiple times implying that she's a journalist. I know that she doesn't know what words mean or anything, but I'd like her to look up that one because there's a little bit of a distance between you and that job title. But yeah, multiple times. How dare they say that I'm having sex for influence? Also, Kamala's a whore. She's a whore who slept around. Again, here's another reason why it's super weird and concerning that you're hanging around Donald Trump, because you just said that thing. And I don't think they're having some sort of affair. I wouldn't care if they do, and I would prefer if everyone would stop talking about it. But Jesus, is she one of the worst people? Thoughts?
So there's people surrounding MAGA and Trump's campaign that don't want her there. There's people that are conservatives, MAGA conservatives. I believe they listed a few of them. Lindsey Graham, surprisingly, these are reports. Byron Donalds, are they smearing you? Because they don't want your ass around there either. Because of the things you say and somehow them thinking that people won't connect that Donald Trump said all those things before you came around saying them too. You're just crazier. I don't know how that's possible. So there's folks that are looking to vote for Donald Trump that don't want you there. Why isn't she going after them the same way? Why is she not talking about how they're smearing her and telling her who she is and all this? And talking about whores, Donald Trump has never been faithful to any wife that he's had. So who's the whore? And why is it okay for the guy to be the whore and not okay for a woman to, as you say, sleep around and climb his way to the top, her way to the top? Why is that the now standard that you're willing to accept? Because in order for a woman to do it, it's weird. You have to have somebody to do it with. And Donald Trump is always ready for that.
Yeah, and I don't understand. Like, by the way, I think all of this is disgusting. People have relationships. They just do. And some people in politics have relationships with other people in politics because that's who they're around. I don't think this should need to be explained. But instead of me just responding to Loomer's accusations here, I would love to hear, I don't know, Kimberly Guilfoyle's thoughts or Laura Trump's thoughts. I mean, these are women who are with men who have political status, and they now have more political status than they did, which I think is the most normal thing in the world. They're around those men. You end up with people who you're around or whatever. But from the philosophy of a Laura Loomer, they're disgusting whores. And so I haven't heard them talk about these attacks against Kamala Harris. It's just that the entire, they're so disgusting. It's such a disgusting room that they dwell
They
in.
know their audience is willing to accept what they say, and that's the bottom line.
When you click the join button and become a tier 2 member, you get access to all of our weekly top 10 lists. What are you waiting for?